Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Panzerkampfwagen 38 Aslains K. It's the Tier 5, the new Tier 5 premium medium tank. It's actually a German tank and it's located on the southwest spawn of Karelia under the command of Funnythehekwit of the Wolf Creek serial arsonist. Now you may see another Panzer 38 K, and that's Funny the Smarty, who happens to be the brother of Funnythehekwit. Okay, well, what can I tell you about this tank? Well, it's actually a modernisation of the Panzer 38 T, which is a Tier 3 German light tank. It was actually made by the Czechs, and the hull was very reliable, which is one of the reasons why they used it for the Hetzer. And you may notice the wheel arrangement of this tank looks very similar to the Marder and of course the Hetzer. Now it's actually a modified Panzer IV, that is a Panzer IV turret with a 75mm gun. It's the Kpfw L48, so it's actually quite a reliable gun, capable of 100 alpha, 115mm of pen with standard ammo, and with the premium ammo it's capable of doing 170mm of armor. Now he spotted a Cavalier up on the horseshoe at the moment, and he keeps backing up, and when he does he's exposing his rear past that rock. Now we're moving forward to just change the angle. That's better. Now the shell velocity isn't that great, which is why he's having to lob these shells at the enemy, but he is getting some damage. And the Cavalier's gone, taken out in the end by a Panzer IV Aslains H, probably with a 105mm main gun. Now it does have fairly thin armour, because basically it's a light tank that's been beefed up to look like a medium tank, and so it's the best armour is 55mm, is it 50mm, sorry, at the front of the turret, and 40mm at the front of the hull. It looks very much in shape like the VK1602 Leopard, because it's got that very ram-friendly front hull, and it does have a fair amount of hit points. It's got 650, but you wouldn't want to go around ramming things all day in it, because you would die fairly quickly if that was the case. It's basically the Germans' proposal by Krupp to make more use of the 38 hull, which of course was designed in 1938, but it was November 1944 they came up with this proposal to use them with a 75mm gun, and to do that they needed to beef up the hull a little so it could carry a heavy 75mm. Of course the original 38 didn't carry as big a gun as that. I think, if I remember correctly, it's only a 37mm gun. It's not that strong. Well, Funnythehekwit is just a short distance away from us there. There he is. He's moving up a little further away. We're using the bushes at the moment. We're not getting spotted. That doesn't necessarily mean that there's nobody down in the swamp. It's just they haven't seen us from this angle yet. Now it does have 10 degrees gun depression in this tank, so it can be used on a ridgeline. But it's that lack of arm. Oh, he's found one. In fact, it's a Leopard, as I said. They've got that nice beefy hull. And that slow shell velocity let him down there. He got one in a high roll, and he tagged him on the tracks with the next one. Unfortunately, we lost sight. So there was somebody down in the swamp, but it was right on the corner of the swamp, the Leopard. You see our Leopards come right to the corner of the horseshoe to try and shoot him and see if you can get a look. Now, because the armour's very light, it does go a fair velocity, 55 kilometers an hour, which is not bad for a medium tank at this particular tier. Oh, he's found someone. It's a T1 Heavy, and he's down in the swamp. And we get one round in. but we did get spotted, yes. So he was too close to the bush, and it was wise of him to fire when he did, when the guy was already pulling in, so that he couldn't get a return shot off. Now we haven't seen that other leopard again yet, and their VP's just killed our M10 RBFM, so their VP is near their cap area. We just saw the shell come from that general direction. Now, I presume that Funny the Smarty does often play with Funny the Heckwit, and obviously they decided to play their pre-tank together. Oh, that was a good shot! That went right up the rear of the leopard that he was shooting at earlier. We've just spotted a 60 GFT. He's on one of the lookout positions at the front of their cap area. We've lost sight of him, but the M41 actually killed him, so that's why we can't see him anymore. He got hit by an Arty round. Now I think he's actually exposed there. Yes, his reference point is outside the bush. But he does have that ramp to drop into if he needs to. Sometimes it's worth actually stopping, doing a quick 360 just to see if you are actually inside the bush. He's not on this occasion, so he could be vulnerable if there was somebody down there. But I don't think there is anybody down there. In fact, I'm wondering if the nearest enemy is actually probably up at the top of the cap area. We know there's an enemy tank down on the south route because there's a Churchill down there. And there's two Churchills in their team. They're both in platoons, so maybe they're trying to get the block damage mission. I've been doing a lot of playing myself just recently. I haven't taken this one out yet to see what it's actually like, but I'm watching what other people are doing, and it does seem to be quite a good tank. Okay, things are not going well because we just lost our T1 Heavy to their Churchill. And we've just found our opposite number. In fact, we didn't find him. It was the Stug who got the drop on him. And he's pulled behind the rock. But it's Funny the Smarty who's getting the shots. And the kill shot, in the end, goes to our M41 HMC. Okay, we've got... Oh dear, no, this is not good. We've just lost our SU-100I, the new tank, up on the horseshoe, and the enemy now has the sub pass. And I think Funny the Heckwit saw that and thought, uh-oh, got to go back. You can see that he's being accompanied by his brother, Funny the Smarty. The enemy could come up onto the horseshoe, but I think it's more likely that they're going to come quickly along the South Pass. Now, they do have a number of other tanks, including an SU-100I, a Wolverine, an M10 RBFM and an 82. And we don't know how many of those are actually going to be with that attack force. We weren't spotted when we were near the cap. The Stug is staying up close to their cap, and the Wolverine's up there as well. And there's the first of them. It's the Churchill 3. First shot goes in, gets a hit, a high roll. Second one didn't pen. I'm not sure about that last one. Don't think it did. No, I'd knock that tree down, use it for cover, and the bunker. Oh, he's backing into it. Okay. Well, you can shoot over the rear deck, but the thing is that you won't get as much gun depression because it's quite a high rear deck. But he can use that tree against the enemy, and this 10 degrees gun depression. He's turned around now, so it does actually can use that 10 degrees now. Now it's more than likely that first rock is obscured by the second rock, so it'll be the second rock where we see them. There we go. First shot goes in, high roll. He's aiming, and he does get a hit on us, but it's only the 57mm main gun. And that guy is now a 3-shot. And we've got Smarty around. Oh! Well, we blocked a shot from the Churchill, but we took him down for 1 hit point. Now we can finish off this Churchill, and he's down to 1 hit point as well. He goes down. Now we've got an 82, so we're going to have to use the premium ammo to take him out. Over that, we'll get very accurate shots. And the Kpfw L48 is, well, fairly accurate. Better at close range work. Okay, lining it up. Oh! Well, the kill shot there goes to the Stug, who came all the way back and has left the Wolverine up the other end. There's only 4 enemies left. We were at one point down on the enemy. Now we're ahead of them. They've got 3 tank destroyers, and their SU-100I has just appeared at the other end. The Wolverines found him. Careful. Okay, that's good. So many people rush off the edge there thinking they're okay, but then they suffer a bit of damage. And a light tank like this, well, it's not a light tank, but I'm a medium tank with very little weight, because it doesn't have a whole lot of weight. Means you might actually suffer damage if you roll off the edge of the cliff. It's actually only 18.5 tons, which is kind of light for a medium tank. Okay, there's the SU-100. But he's at one end of the dip, and the Wolverine's at the other end. Oh no! We lost the Wolverine. But it looks like our M41 is still living up to his reputation, because he's actually managed to get quite a few hits on the enemy. He's got 2 kills, that M41 player. Okay, Smarty stayed behind. Funny the Smarty. Hopefully he's going to go up and find out if there's anybody down below. There's the SU-100. Let him come pull out. Oh, he got hit straight away. I think that shot came in from the Stug, and that persuaded the SU-100 to dive into the dip again. Now we could approach by different routes to go up onto the enemy cap area. 2-minute warning. Funny, the Smarty's gone around. He's going over the horseshoes, going to come up the other end, and we found the M10. So he's going to be racing to catch up with us now, so he can shoot at long range. And there's the Wolverine. Yep, it is an accurate gun. Now, Smarty's getting closer, but we need to focus that Wolverine on us, not on Smarty. So Smarty can hit him at long range, and we keep his full attention on us in the meanwhile. So as soon as we're close enough, there you go. He did get hit, and we get another hit in. Smarty's hitting him. Oh, there's the M10.
Critical hit.
Okay, we took 2 hits there we didn't want to take. But our fire rate is actually quite good. Careful. And there's the enemy Fifi. We're into the last minute. This one's going to go down to the wire. The Fifis decide to run away. And we kill the M10. And we get the Wolverine. Okay, so we've killed those 2. And there's the SU-100. Oh my gum. That was a good deployment. He put himself in the right position. Ow, that was a 100mm gun and we just got really hit. But we take him down, and that means now there's just the VP, the 105 FH18B2, and Funny's already there. Funny the Smarty. Oh, he takes us out with an HE round. But Smarty's going in for the kill, and he gets him. And that is the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for Funnythehekwit of the Wolf Creek serial arsonist in the Panzer Kampfwagen 38 Ausführung K. You can tell it's his first ace because he's got the scrolls underneath and you only get that the first time. He also got a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle, a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He actually ended up with 5, which is 1 short of getting a top gun and 1/3 of the enemy team. He got a sharpshooter for 10 or more consecutive shots on the enemy, as well as a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this game, he got 7. Unfortunately, we don't have a win 8 for this battle, because unfortunately there's something wrong with the win 8 connection at the moment with what records, so it's not giving up the details. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the team score. Well, we can see he didn't get the highest damage because the highest damage actually went to the SU-100I on our team, who goes by the name of Bruce Lee Fan, and he got 1,928. But the second highest damage went to Funnythehekwit with 1,728. And the third highest damage, well, that went to a T-34 on the enemy team, who managed 1,511. We can see that Funny the Smarty actually got 1,041, and he was beaten by only 2 members of the enemy team, 3 on his own. Means he's in 6th place when it comes to damage. When it came to kills, though, you can see it was Funnythehekwit who got the highest number, 5 kills. 4 kills went to the enemy Fifi, so he was very accurate, and 2 kills went to the M41 on our team, who got a Confederate, and on the enemy team, it was their Churchill 3, who managed to get 2 kills. And we can see here that Funny the Smarty only got the 1 kill, but it was the important one. It was the last kill in the game where he finished off the enemy Fifi, the 105 FH18B2. When it came to base XP, we can see that Funnythehekwit got that as well, 1,295. He's the only player to get over 1,000 base in the game. And the second highest in this one was the SU-100I, who got 737. Followed by his brother, who managed to get 719 in 3rd place. So, by the way, he got 2 out of 3 on that one. We're missing out. We're getting 2nd place on the damage. He fired 33 rounds. Well, in this thing, you actually get, if I remember correctly, 60 rounds. Yep, 60 ammo count. So he just used over 30%, 50% of his shells. 28 direct hits on the enemy, 20 penetrations, 1,728 hit points, of which 442 were at more than 300 meters. He received 8 hits from the enemy, 4 of those were penetrations, 3 non-penetrations, and 2 hits by way of splash damage. 150 hit points of damage was spotted by armor, 4 enemy vehicles spotted, 10 enemy vehicles engaged, and 5 killed, and he got 1,600 hit points of spotting assist out of that game. On a premium count, he actually made 37,308 credits, but he did use some premium ammo. That's why his ammo cost is expensive. And he got 4,662 experience points out of this one as well. And it did go right the way down to the wire. Look at this. 14 minutes, 50 seconds. There was only 10 seconds left on the clock when his brother finished off the game by killing the Fifi and winning it for the team. So very, very close. A clutch win, as they say. Very well done indeed. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.